Hey guys, Strong Style Series back again. It's Alex, your Strong Style Series champion.
And it's me, Noah.
And we are here with your WWE Summerslam 2014 pay-per-view review. Pay-per-view was this past Sunday. Pretty consistently good show from top to bottom from WWE. Not a blowaway show that they kind of needed, especially if they're trying to sell this WWE network.
Yeah, I thought it was fun, easy to sit through, a little bit on the average side.
Yeah. Let's just get things kicked off. Well, first of all, they had to have Hulk Hogan come out and do his little promo, brother, you know.
About the network.
Yeah, which, that is, let me explain why that's annoying. They hype it up all fucking pay-per-view. Isn't like almost the only way you can watch a WWE pay-per-view now through the WWE network, basically?
They still do have pay-per-view as an option, but
it's like, I don't know, it's so fucking annoying to
yeah,
get.
you're selling, who are you selling it?
You know, it's like, listen, on pay-per-view, you shouldn't be trying to sell the WWE network, that's for television, you know? Pay-per-view is like, you've already paid for it, you know, like it's, whatever. Anyway, we started things off with the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. Miz came out with a fucking weird-ass looking robe thing.
That was really strange.
It was weird. It looked like half a toga.
Yeah.
And
he was wearing a hospital gown backwards.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah. So anyway, this match was really good. These guys worked very well. I actually think these guys have worked very well in the past before too. You know, they worked really well. Just really good back and forth match, pretty fast paced, like no real bullshit involved.
This was a solid match. It was a little. I felt like it was a little short. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it was only like 9 minutes, I think, or like shorter than that maybe.
It was good, fast paced. It kept my attention the whole time.
Yep.
So
a really cool thing at the end, was when the Miz like Ziggler went for the famous and like Miz landed on his hands and knees and like popped right back up and hit a Squawker's finale. That was really cool. And like your was like, did you just no sell that? Like it was a really like quick counter. And, like you could have missed it.
I like that they put the replay up there because it almost looked like he messed up, but he didn't.
Yeah, that was a really cool. So Dolph Ziggler ended up getting the win, which is really awesome and like really fun way to made us pop big. So like good way to start the show.
Get the crowd into it.
Yeah. I went to 3 1/4. Really fun match.
I went to 2 3/4. I thought this was almost satisfying, but a little short.
Okay. And then we had the Divas Championship match between AJ and Paige. This match was significantly better than their match last month. This was the match I was expecting them to have last month.
Yeah, it was not nearly as sloppy.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it felt like the pace was better. Just everything. I think they were more comfortable with each other.
And I also think that the heel, Paige playing the heel, really added an extra oomph to this match.
I think that's where she's in her element.
I think so too. And she was really great, just the mocking and kind of the almost like fan fiction lesbian shit she was doing almost. It was weird, you know.
It was supposed to play up that frenemy relationship.
It's pretty good. You know?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah,
I think that they can have better.
I think so too.
That's not to say this wasn't enjoyable.
There's a really cool spot where AJ did a CM Punk-esque clothesline at the top, rope to the outside, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And a really great finish too. That cradle DDT she does, that was awesome.
That was nice.
So really fun match. I'll give this 2 1/4.
Yeah, I gave it 2.5.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what it was. It was just really pretty enjoyable.
Next up, we had the flag match between Rusev and Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger came out with military. I think they were Marines or Air Force, maybe.
Yeah.
Doing their little gun twirl. I don't remember what it's called. There's some name for it.
I don't know. I'm not.
Anyway, it was kind of a cool way for Jack Swagger to get an entrance and okay, so they begin the match, whatever. I will say right now, this was probably some of the best selling I've seen out of both these guys because Jack Swagger hurt in ribs. He sold the ribs the whole match. Rusev hurt his ankle early in the match with Jack Swagger doing the Patriot Lock and sold it the whole match.
Yeah, the entire match, and even afterwards, I've come to see that I think Rusev's strength is actually his selling, which is shocking for a big dominant guy.
Yeah, especially a monster heel never sells. That's always been the complaint. Yeah. But Rusev actually is really good at selling that. Even little things he goes for a stomp and he clutches his ankle. Went for the camel clutch and couldn't
do it on one knee.
Yeah,
which is cool.
It's man, this. So I'm seeing more and more man, this guy might have what it takes to be successful. Need to give him a real feud, but we'll see. But yeah, really great selling, and Still a kind of a boring match. It didn't have like the rest hold as nearly much, you know.
Yeah.
And it just really played up the idea of both guys being hurt and trying to work around their injuries, which I did like quite a bit. Although it was really strange to see Jack Swagger, the babyface, working over the heel earlier in the match, you know.
Yeah, when was the last time Swagger was a face?
Yeah, but I just think they should have started out with Rusev being dominant, and then like Jack Swagger eventually gets the ankle lock, and then he starts having his comeback, you know. But whatever. Well, apples and all. You know, small things.
Nitpicking.
Nitpicking. Thank you. Jesus. The struggle bus.
Yeah.
So Rusev ended up getting the win, and then he kicked Zeb Coulter, which was kind of cool to see Zeb Coulter taking a bump.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, Rusev that basically like, well, there goes Jack Swagger's push. Like that was, you know,
that was about as far as he's gonna get. Yeah.
You know, he may get a little bit more of a face rub, but like his chance of like the Rusev feud, that's pretty much over. Like,
I would say so, unless they're gonna do anything at Night of Champions. But I think that this was a way to move him on and move Rusev on to bigger and better things while still making America look strong.
Yeah, and
Swagger.
Jack Swagger did not tap out. That was a nice little element they did. That was cool. Should have done it last month when he did, you know, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give this 3 stars. It was probably the best match you could have had with these guys. I will say that. Okay. And I just think selling wise was great. So, you know, I think the stipulation kind of hurt it.
Yeah.
You know, if it had been a submission match, I think I would have had a lot more fun with this match.
Okay. I'm going to go with another 2 3/4. I thought it was on par with the first match.
Okay. Then we had the Lumberjack match between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. This match started off hot and heavy. Dean Ambrose came out with a house of fire, and just this match never really slowed down all match. It was like start to finish, they were on a fucking high pace. I will say this right now. I hated the Lumberjack stipulation. I think it held this guy's back, but I will say this was probably the best Lumberjack match I've ever seen because I was fucking entertained the whole match. And I like the idea, like you know, they played the idea like, you know, oh, well, you know, these are part of the Shield. They probably didn't make a lot of friends in the locker room, so like, you know, when Dean Ambrose was getting tossed out, like, he was just like slugging guys and getting back in the ring, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was an interesting dynamic. It was frustrating because as a fan, I mean, we've been waiting to see these two guys get their hands on each other by themselves for months, and this, you brought in, usually, you know, you'll have 1 or 2 guys on the outside that screw up a finish or something, but you bring in like half the roster to get involved, and this would have been great for Monday night. To me, this is a Raw main event.
Yeah.
More than anything.
And it was kind of weird, like, because they did this match, and then the very next night on Monday Night Raw, they had a false count match, which was far superior, from what I've heard.
Which is basically the stipulation, not the same, but basically what they were supposed to give us at Battleground.
Yeah.
And which is a match that I don't think we're ever going to see.
Probably not.
So
whatever. But anyway, this match was really fun. They did like didn't I say like where like they showed these guys like going like out as a crowd and brawling, and like the Lumberjacks couldn't contain them, which is kind of cool. And it played the idea that these guys just hate each other so much they like, or well, at least Dean Ambrose wants to get his hands on Rollins so much, like he's just no one can control him, which is cool. Of course, you know, they had a really cool finish where Ambrose stole Rollins' finishing move, and he thought it was going to be it, and then Kane breaks it up. It's like, God damn it, you know, Kane. Hashtag Kane ruins things. That's
everything.
Yeah, everything he's involved in, he ruins.
He needs to go away for good.
So they had a big brawl, and Rollins hit Ambrose with the Money in the Bank briefcase, which kind of gave me the screwed up finish, but still a very good match nonetheless. I did enjoy it the whole time.
I don't think I enjoyed it quite as much as you did, but yeah, I thought for the action, it was good action.
Yeah.
Booking was suspect.
Okay, what'd you give it?
This was tough. Because it definitely wasn't satisfying.
Okay.
And I mean, I know I've gave this rating twice before, but 2 3/4, I think it was just.
Wow, that low. Wow.
Yeah, I was
Holy
not.
Shit. I'll go 3.5. I really enjoyed this match. I thought, you know, obviously, like I can think of this like I think Ambrose and Rollins made the best out of the stipulation they were given. That's what I can say.
That's fair. And to me, it just felt like there was some really good spots. There was good moments that were detracted by. A
shitty stipulation.
Yeah, the Lumberjacks and Kane. Kane really hurts things. He hurt the Chamber badly.
Yeah, he hurt Money in the Bank.
And that's the thing, like, it's...
enough is enough.
Yeah, we get it.
Stop the Kane. Okay, then we moved on to Chris Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. Again, a very disappointing match last month. This month ended up being a little bit better. Still, just these guys don't really click in the ring. I don't think they just, you know, it's just something's missing, some kind of dynamic. I don't know what it is, but they worked hard and they did a good job working this whole match. You know, and they played up very nicely, I thought.
Yeah, it was a good match. Not what we've been looking for in this feud.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I thought it was good.
Yeah. I just ended up giving this 3 stars. It was a good match, you know, and that's nothing more and nothing less.
I gave it 3 stars also.
Okay. Then we had Stephanie McMahon versus Brie Bella, a match that was actually really, a lot of people were really excited for, and then they fucked it up the Monday before by copying the Claire Lynch storyline from TNA. What the fuck were you thinking? Less said about that, the better. So,
yeah.
This match, pretty okay for I think this was this was about as best as we're gonna get from these two. That's about what I can say.
Probably, but it was too long.
Way too long. This was like, I think, like almost over 10 minutes. I think, either over or like just.
Neither one of these women are capable of controlling a match for that long or having a match for that long. That's interesting.
Stephanie definitely took lessons from her husband about how to just like squash a girl though. Like she was dominant this whole match, and it worked because like when Brie got her, you know, her babyface moments, the crowd was pretty into it. You know.
Yeah, it was fine. I guess.
Then Triple H comes out and causes shenanigans, and Nikki Bella comes out there, and I kind of like, oh my god, is Nikki Bella going to take out Triple H? Brie Bella ended up doing like a drop kick into Triple H's face, which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then they do the turn where Nikki Bella turned on Brie, which is
beyond stupid.
Let me explain. Like, let me give you like just one example why this is so fucking stupid. First of all, Nikki Bella was getting her ass beat by the Authority week after week because Brie quit. So okay, like I was like, so you're gonna join the people that were having you get your ass kicked. Like, it wasn't your sister's fault; it was them. You know, they made the matches. And 2, you're also joining the group that is going after your boyfriend, who's the WWE champion, and trying to get him hurt and have the belt taken off him. You're gonna join that group. How much fucking sense does that make?
None of it makes sense.
Exactly.
I hate the storylines where we're supposed to believe that 2 close family members,
2 twins.
I mean, come on. That's just ridiculous.
And also, let me put this out there. Nobody wants to see these 2 have a match. I can't tell them fucking apart.
No.
No one can. They look exactly alike. They can't wrestle. They can't cut a promo. Brie was able to carry herself through pretty good promos because Stephanie's just such a fucking hated person that, you know, all you had to do was call her a bitch and people got into it.
Right.
And just, it was stupid. And also, the whole point of the storyline was Stephanie was finally going to get her comeuppance for all the bullshit she's been doing, like, you know, to the Rhodes family, to Big Show, to Daniel Bryan. Stephanie was finally going to get what's coming to her, and there's a screwjob finish where Stephanie gets away the win.
Well, yeah, is this
like,
storyline not? Is going to keep going?
Yeah, like so. Like, what are you gonna wait till WrestleMania for Stephanie to get her fucking comeuppance? Like, Jesus.
I don't know. It feels almost like Daniel Bryan last year.
Yeah, like I understand if you want to extend, like, keep the thing going, that's fine. But like when Brie Bella is talking about like this is you getting your comeuppance, the heel's supposed to get her fucking comeuppance, you know. And especially when like you have like great booking for this match and people are excited to see it. You deliver right then. You don't fucking keep going. You don't draw it out.
And if you want people to believe that SummerSlam is the second biggest show of the year, you need to have some
feud enders.
Yeah, you need some finality.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have Roman Reigns.
What would you rate that?
I'll give it 2.
I'm gonna give it. Well, I gave it a 1 3/4. I thought it was not shit, but the ending was shit. So
fair enough. I give it 2 just because like it was exactly what I expected. You know. Then we had Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. This was the longest match on the card, and it certainly suffered from the fact that it was a Randy Orton match.
It felt like the longest match on the card.
This was just it was not very good. It was very slow paced, you know. Which Orton is good at working that, but I think with a guy like Roman Reigns, he shouldn't be working slow paced matches. I don't think it fits him. I think he needs to be kind of wrestling more like, you know. Almost like a Mark Henry style match, like where it's like, you know, it's like he's being the dominant one. You know, I think he needs to be the one in control. You know,
or at least I think that it should be more of a back and forth pace.
Yeah,
I mean, Roman Reigns looks like a guy that can
whoop your ass.
And definitely hang with Orton.
Absolutely,
I understand that.
Orton is the veteran, and like Roman Reigns is still, you know, still the up and comer. You know, But it's like, if that's the case, then you should have had like Roman Reigns dominating Orton early, and then Roman Reigns like goes for a move and like then gets hurt or whatever, and Randy Orton starts picking apart his body part.
Yeah.
Let Roman Reigns look dominant, and Orton has to be the clever veteran and outsmart him to get the advantage.
Yeah, the problem I had with this is that it had the exact same match structure as most of Orton's matches with guys like Ziggler.
Yeah.
In that he dominated the whole match, and then he'd get hope spots,
yeah.
and then it picked up at the end. Well, that doesn't work with a guy like Reigns.
Yeah. Those matches that Orton do, with like where he's dominating the whole match, work for small guys. Roman Reigns is clearly not a small guy. He needs to be a dominant figure. He needs to be kind of like what Lesnar was when he was early on. He needs to be fucking dominant.
If the end goal is to have Reigns face Lesnar at some point
and dethrone him,
then spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, who the fuck cares?
But well, we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah.
I was just saying. But yeah, it just. You need to keep him looking strong. He can't be someone who's easily worn down and taken down to the ground.
It did pick up quite a bit at the end. Like they had some really good counters. Like, I loved like when Reigns was like went for like I think it was like the Superman punch or countered an RKO. That was really cool. So again, like it was a very slow match, and then it had picked up pretty good at the end. Reigns ended up getting the win, which was they did play out like it was like a big win. So I think it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you give this match?
This one was another one that was kind of difficult. It wasn't total shit.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go with 2.5.
I'll go 2 3/4. It was like I think it was a pretty basic match, but then the finish really kind of bumped up for me. Almost 3, I'd give it.
Okay.
Okay. And then we had the main event, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Wow. I did not expect this match to be the way it took place.
No.
I was expecting Lesnar obviously to be dominant, but John Cena to get his spots in. The first, I think like 30 seconds of this match, Lesnar hit an F5. And it was just like, holy shit. Like, that blew my mind. I'm like, oh my god, like, is Lesnar gonna win like right? I thought for sure like Lesnar's gonna win right here. Like, I thought for a second, like, and it was a fucking squash, basically. John Cena got
an extended squash,
yeah. John Cena got his shit rocked with 16 German suplexes, knees aplenty in the gut, and Lesnar just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Lesnar made him his bitch.
Honestly, from what I remember, and I might be off by 1 or 2, but I think Cena got like 2 moves into this match.
Cena hit, like, threw a couple punches here and there.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, but like he hit the AA and he locked in the STFU, and that is it.
That's it. That is it.
Yeah. He didn't hit the 5 moves of doom. He didn't hit the leg drop on the top. He didn't hit, he didn't do jack shit.
I don't think he even hit a shoulder block.
No, he barely got out of the starting game, man.
Yeah.
And I will say right now, this was exactly the kind of match they needed. It's just the match itself didn't deliver.
I agree.
The storytelling in this match was 5 stars. It was amazing because it was just like Lesnar got Cena early and he did not let up. He kept on Cena the entire fucking match and he dominated.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, that's what you need. You need to make Lesnar look like the most unstoppable juggernaut beast of all time. And he does.
Right.
But the thing is, like, it did not make for the best of matches, but like the thing is, it didn't work in making me want to see Cena get some moves in. Because when Cena hit that AA, I fucking popped. I'm like, yes! Like I was like excited.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever, I think, marked for an AA.
Yeah,
I just wanted him to fight back.
Yeah, it's like he's like already fighting. So it kind of worked in making you cheer for John Cena as a babyface. In a weird way.
I thought that the 16 German suplexes was too much.
Yeah. Especially when like he was like doing a few that like Cena like landed right on his fucking head.
That was nasty.
It was nasty.
But I think it just got repetitious. I honestly, when I was watching this, I couldn't help but think of Scott Steiner versus Triple H. It was almost like he ran out of moves. I know Lesnar didn't.
He didn't do a Kimura or anything.
No.
I think
didn't do a belly to belly or nothing.
I think kind of like the point of it was like Lesnar found something that worked and he just kept on it. Which again, it works in story wise, but it doesn't make for good matches. You know what I mean?
It didn't because and I discussed this with you before that I felt like Cena. Yeah, you want him to look like he got dominated by this unstoppable force, but I think that he should have had more of a hope spot than one FU, because I don't think anybody believed that he was going to get that pin after that FU.
Yeah,
he already kicked out of the F5 once.
Yeah.
So
you should have had it be a little bit more back and forth, at points. One thing I did, there was 2 spots I loved Lesnar doing. One was the sit-up of The Undertaker and doing like the little, like the dead man pose. That was awesome. And then like, Cena hit, I think it was actually like right after that, like Cena hit the head at the Attitude Adjustment. Lesnar just got up and like started like just bouncing around like come on, let's, you know. It was like, oh my god, that is so awesome because it's like Lesnar just saying like, okay, you got it kicking. Let's see what you got now. You know, it's like I'm ready. It's just like, it was just like holy shit. Like, you know, you really believe like Lesnar is unstoppable.
Mm-hmm. And so it did. I mean, during this match, you felt like, damn, Lesnar's a badass. Like that.
We were legitimately concerned for John Cena. Like, we were just like, god damn, man, they need to end this match. He's getting hurt, you know. It was almost like when it was him versus Punk. Like, it was just like, man, Punk is gonna get hurt.
But that was one thing also, is that Punk, who's smaller than Cena, doesn't have nearly as much accolades in the WWE. Got in far more offense.
But again, like I pointed this out to you, is like, and I mentioned this when John Cena beat Lesnar way back in 2012. Like both those matches, Cena won because he had weapons. He used the chain to knock out Lesnar, and he used the steel steps to help beat him. Same thing with Punk. Like Punk was, you know, Punk used his striking ability, you know, which helped a lot. But like a lot of it was he used weapons. He used the kendo stick, he used the chair, you know. So like that does have a lot to do with it. It's like that they keep that like when it's one-on-one, Lesnar always wins. Like when it's when it's a straight up wrestling match and that's not a DQ match, Lesnar has always won. So that's kind of like one thing to be interested about. Like every time Lesnar has lost, it's because of the guy has used weapons to beat Lesnar. So an interesting thing to point out.
Yeah.
But like I said, I really did enjoy just the storytelling of the event, and like I just thought like they have made Lesnar the biggest monster heel the WWE has had in a very, very long time. I cannot remember the last time there's been a guy who's won the title and just like, whoever beats this guy, Lesnar, is going to be like a fucking star now.
Yeah, that is one thing that they did. They set him up to be almost someone who's untouchable.
Yeah.
So
here's the problem though. Again, it's like it is Lesnar in 2014. It's not someone new. It's like, you know, if you don't, it'd have been really nice to have him to be someone new, but. It's still good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna get my rating because I know you give it a really low. I went 3.5. I really liked this match just because it wasn't the match we wanted, but it was the match that WWE needed to tell of Lesnar setting up Lesnar's era of dominance.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, you've made good points. I feel like the match itself had good moments and things that were memorable and things that are going to stand out in our minds.
Much like the Undertaker-Lesnar match.
Right. So, you know, I did go lower, but I think I'm going to go a little higher. I'm gonna go with 3. Okay. But
I talked you up to it.
Yeah, it just didn't. And part of it was because the build was so good and the promo packages were so awesome.
We wanted to see these guys really go at.
Yeah. Because what I thought I was going to see is 2 of the biggest, baddest guys in wrestling. I mean, Cena. It's built that
in WWE style. Yeah.
Clashing, and it wasn't a clash, and that was.
We were hoping for the 2012 match. We didn't get it. You know.
Yeah. So.
Oh well. What'd you give the show overall?
You know, I got to think about it a little, just because it was a good show, or it was fun to sit through. It wasn't dog shit. There was nothing that was like terrible.
Yeah.
But there was nothing that was great. So I think I'm gonna go 6.75.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 7.5. It was a very consistent show. It was pretty enjoyable to sit through. We sat through the whole thing and like it was like, you know what, we had fun, you know. So it was not a terrible show. It just wasn't the blow away show that we wanted. I think if Lesnar and Cena had delivered a lot more, and Ambrose and Rollins had delivered more, it probably would have been maybe an 8. But
it was definitely considerably better than last month.
Yes. But the thing is, if WWE wants to sell this network, they need to be doing more than just you know, consistently good. They need to be, you know, selling us some good matches. So, all right, that wraps it up for us, guys. Thank you for joining us. Take care, and hands up, don't shoot.